So you know what I find really interesting about Google's Antigravity is the capabilities of what it's able to build and the fact that it's completely free to use. And if you're someone that's always dreamed of owning some kind of app, but you didn't think you had the skills to build one from scratch, this is where Antigravity comes in. And in today's video, I'm going to break it down in terms of the exact steps that you need to know so that by the end of this video, you'll have a full understanding of exactly how you can use this new AI tool as a complete beginner. Now, for those of you that are thinking, Sam, when you say that it's able to build an app, what exactly do you mean? Do you mean an app in the Android or iOS App Store? Now, it can build that, but in today's video, I'm going to be focused on web applications. And the thing is, a lot of us are using different types of web apps on a regular basis without knowing that they were built by people no different than me and you. For example, we've got this one. This is a online stopwatch. You know, it's a regular stopwatch that people are going to be able to use. And if I just double check SimilarWeb, as we can see, they're getting over 4 million monthly visits, and they've been able to do that on a consistent basis. There's also this web app that they're clearly monetizing through ads, and it's a case converter. If people want to convert a sentence into any one of these different options, they're going to be able to do that. I'm sure that you've probably used something similar. If we double check SimilarWeb, this one's getting over 2.4 million monthly visits. And a final example is this PDF converter. You're able to drag and drop a file into this and it's going to convert it into a PDF, obviously. And if we just take a look at SimilarWeb, we can see that this one is getting 3.3 monthly visits. And simplistic web apps like these that can be monetized in a number of different ways are super simple to build with Google Antigravity. And I'm going to show you exactly how you can do it. So one of the first things that you're going to need to do is figure out what type of web app you want to build. And I would say that it's going to come down to something you're interested in mixed with something that people are actively searching for. And the way that you can figure that out is by using Google Gemini. And there's a unique way that I use it when it comes to getting a firm understanding of what type of app is going to be best for me to build at any given time. So I'm just going to enter this prompt that says, create an interactive ranking of the top 10 highly searched for web apps that I can build in the e-commerce space. So this is something that I'm clearly interested in. And I want it to come back with different options that's going to do well in 2026. So you can type in something similar to this, of course, change out e-commerce for something that you're actually interested in. Then what you could do is just click on tools, click on canvas, and then click on submit. And the reason why I like using this method when it comes to doing my search-based research is because it's going to lay out everything in an easy to see way. Because as we can see over here, it's now come back with this. I'm just going to click on share and I'm going to make it full screen. This is definitely a step that's worth taking when it comes to just getting some insights into what you can build. So as you can see, there's all of these different options. We've got number one, which is an AI product description writer. And if I just open it up, Gemini is going to give me even more information. And it's also showing me that Shopify description generator is highly searched for. And it believes that it's going to continue to be highly searched for in 2026. So this is definitely something that I can build using Antigravity. So I'm going to use this as an example today just to kind of walk you through how Antigravity works and how you can go away to build your own web app. So now that I've got an idea of what I want to build, the next step is to build out the prompt that I'm going to use on Antigravity. And to build out the best prompt possible, you're going to use this tool over here. I'm going to leave it linked down below. It's completely free to use. Should be the top link, maybe the second link in the description. All you need to do is select the AI tool that you're going to work on. We've got ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, so on and so forth. But of course, in today's video, it's going to be Antigravity. So you're just going to select it like that. It's going to take you through 6 different questions so that it has an understanding of what you're trying to build. And at the end of it, you're going to get that custom prompt that you can now copy and paste directly into Antigravity so that it understands everything that you're trying to do. So we're going to go through this together. I'm going to show you exactly how it works. So today we're going to be building that Shopify description app. And the one that I need to select is going to be this one over here, which is product description generator. But if you can't find anything that relates to what you're trying to build, you could just click on something else and it's going to come back with this box. And then from there, you're going to be able to type in all the details that you need to type in. But I'm going to select this one and then click on next. Who is this web app mainly for? So it's going to be for small business owners mainly. Click on next. What problem should this web app help people solve? So I'm going to say that it should help them when it comes to being able to generate that Shopify product description in one click by simply providing the title for the product they are selling. So from there, I can click on next. What should the user input for them to get results from the app that you're building? So in this case, it's going to be just text. So I'm going to click on that one. What should the app show the user after they click the button? I'm going to say that after they click continue or submit, it should give them generated text. So I'm going to select this one, click on next. And for the ideal color scheme, in this case, I want it to be similar to Shopify. So I'm just going to say Shopify green color, and then I'm going to click on generate prompt. Okay, just like that, it's now come back with the full prompt. So you've got two options. You can either save it to your computer so that you can refer to the prompt later on, or what you can do is just copy it. Now, what I'm going to do in this case is just go over to the Antigravity homepage. I'm going to go back to the prompt in a moment, but for those of you that haven't installed Antigravity yet, you need to head over to antigravity.google, and this is the page that you're going to see depending on when you click into this video. And essentially what you're going to do is download it onto your device, and you also need to make sure that you install the Antigravity browser as well, because that's going to come in handy later on, and I'm going to show you exactly why. And once you've downloaded it, this is the interface that you're going to see. So as we can see, it's a super simple interface that you're probably used to. It's got a prompt box right here. You're going to be able to paste the prompt in this box. I'm going to go get it in a moment, but I want to point out a couple things. So the first thing is all of these different models that you're going to have access to. There's Gemini 3, there's also Claude, and there's also GPT. And the interesting thing about this is that all of these different models, or the majority of them, would normally cost you something to use, but if you're using them with an Antigravity, you're going to be able to get free access to them. Of course, there's going to be limitations, but you're still going to be able to build with all of these different models when it comes to entering in the right prompt so that you don't have to go back and forth. That's the reason why the prompt builder is a useful thing to use. And in today's video, I'm going to be using Claude Opus 4.5 as the model for this app that I'm looking to build, because I would say that it does a really good job when it comes to making things interactive and dynamic. So we're just going to select it just like that. When it comes to these two different options, planning and fast, I would say leave it on fast if you're looking to get your web app built in the shortest amount of time. So I'm just going to leave it on this one. Then what you need to do is go back over to this prompt maker, click on copy full prompt. Don't forget, you're going to be able to gain access to this link in my description down below. And all you got to do from this point is just paste everything in there just like that as it is. Don't make any changes to it because it could affect it. You could make changes if you know what you're doing, but all you got to do is just click on send. And then what it's going to do from that point is go straight to work to start building out this app. Now, the good thing about this is that if you're a beginner, you don't need to know coding, you don't need to know anything like that. All you need to do is let it do its thing. And yes, it may look a little bit intimidating, but it's built in a way where you don't have to do anything besides type plain English into the prompt box. So it's going to take a few minutes for it to build out everything. It's going to build out the functionality. It's going to build out the design. It's going to build out the HTML files and everything like that. So it may take a couple minutes for it to complete, but once it has, it's then going to come back and let you know once it's done by testing out the app right before your very eyes. And this is another good thing about Antigravity in comparison to a lot of other web app builders out there, which is the fact that it's going to open up your browser. As long as you've installed the extension tool in your browser, it's going to open it up and it's going to test the app and make sure that it's fully functional before it comes back and lets you know that it's completed its task. And the way that you're going to know that Antigravity is testing your app is going to be with this blue glowy shadow along the border of your browser. So as you can see, it's doing it right now. It's going through everything. It's clicking into different things. It's going to enter text and it's going to produce a description. If it's not able to do it, it's going to go back and recode everything and make sure that it's fully functional. And here we go. It's now come back with the fully built web application. So as we can see, this is what it looks like. I would say that it's pretty dynamic in the way that it looks. It's got this nice background design. It's got these different boxes over here that when you hover over it, it kind of comes out a little bit. So it's really interactive, and this was done using a simple prompt. But let me quickly test it out just to make sure that it's definitely working. So I'm going to type in a product title. Let's say if I'm selling, I don't know, a pet dog bed. and I want it to be a playful description, and I also want it to be long, I could click on generate description. And just like that, as you can see, it's now come back with all of this text that the user is going to be able to copy and paste directly into their Shopify store. In addition to that, it's going to come back with the key features, it's going to come back with the SEO tags, and if the person wants to generate another one, all they need to do is click on this and they're going to be able to use it for completely free. So yeah, that's basically how Google Antigravity works. You're going to be able to play around with it, design multiple different apps. There's no real restriction, maybe when it comes to specific models that you're going to use, but if you're looking to use Gemini 3 Pro, you're going to be able to use it with higher limits. If you want to use Claude, you're going to have restricted limits, but you're still going to be able to use Antigravity for free for you to ideate and complete the vision of the web app that you're looking to launch. And for those of you that have just built your first app, but maybe you've still got questions like, Sam, how exactly do I make it go live? How do I monetize from it? How do I pick the best brand name? So on and so forth. The way that you can figure that out is by going over to Google Gemini and using it to help you create a step-by-step blueprint. Now, with Google Gemini, I would say that you would need to give it the best prompt for it to give you the best answer possible. So once again, we're going to go back over to this prompt builder. And what we're going to do in this case is click on Gemini. And I'm just going to answer all of these different questions quickly. So I'm going to click on what type of digital product am I interested in creating? I'm going to go with AI built web app. What's my skill level? I'm going to say beginner in this case, even though I'm not a beginner, but for the sake of you guys, I'm going to click on this one. Why am I looking to build this web app? I'm going to say to, of course, get some sort of income, click on next. And then it's going to take you through a couple different questions. For example, how do you plan to promote it? I'm going to say that I plan to do it using SEO. Even though that's not the case, I've got all of these different options. I'm just going to select this one for now, and then I'm going to click on generate prompt. Once again, all you're going to do from this point is just copy the full prompt, go back over to Google Gemini. You're going to paste everything in there just like this. You're going to click on tools, click on canvas, and then click on submit. And if you followed everything correctly, it's going to start building everything, all of the code once again, when it comes to giving you the steps that you need to take. So I'm just going to wait for it to be done. It shouldn't take more than a few seconds, but once it's finished, I'm going to be back ASAP. Okay guys, so it seems to have finished. And the reason why I know that is because I can select the preview button. So this is what it was able to build. I'm just going to make it full screen so that we can all clearly see it. I'm going to click on share, then click on this link. Okay, perfect. So this is what you guys are going to get. It's going to be something similar to this. And this is going to be super helpful when it comes to giving you clarity as to what you need to do, because it's going to give you all of these different tabs on the left-hand side. And it's also going to give you this main dashboard as well, where you're going to be able to get an idea of the potential of what you're doing. So if you get to the point of getting, I don't know, 250 daily visits, this is what you can expect based on all of these different metrics. And just generally when it comes to setting things up, picking the best title possible, you're going to be able to go to this tab. There's also a list of competitors that are doing something very similar. So depending on what web app you're looking to build, you're going to be able to click into all of these different links and go straight to your competitors and see exactly how they've set things up. You've also got the domain or brand names that you can choose from. So this is also helpful for those of you that might be confused. Monetization methods when it comes to how you can actually monetize this app that you've just built. As we can see here, it's giving me Google AdSense, affiliate backend. I can offer a freemium SaaS model where I give it to people for free, but I can also charge a monthly fee as well for unlimited access. So there's all of these different options, a step-by-step checklist, as well as what you can do when it comes to actually making your web app go live. So realistically, this is something that you would want to do beforehand, because it's just going to let you know exactly how to structure things from the very beginning. Because, for example, if I click into domain and brand names, it's going to come back with all of these different options. And let's say if I wanted to go with this brand name instead of the one that Antigravity automatically came up with. So this one is ecomright.com. So what I can do is go back over to Antigravity and simply type in a prompt just like this, telling it that I want it to change the brand name for this web app to this name, and then click on send. So it's not going to be you that's going to have to go into the back end and sort out all of the code, make sure that everything is updated in the right places. This is where AI is able to help so many people, because all you need to do is type everything in plain English tell it that you want it to do a certain thing, and it's going to go straight to work and execute it. And when it comes to making a simple web app that you've built on Antigravity go live, you can do it directly from Antigravity, but the way that I do it is to use Hostinger. And I've just logged into my account. I'm going to click on add website, because with Hostinger, you can build up to 50 different websites. So I'm just going to add this one. I'm going to click on this option that says custom PHP/HTML website. The good thing about Hostinger is that they give you a domain for free. They actually give you 3 domains for free. So what I can do is search for the one that Gemini came back with. I'm going to search for it like that, ecomright.com. And yeah, right there, as we can see, it's completely free for me to use for the first year. Once I've selected the domain that I want to move forward with, it's going to set everything up. And then all I need to do is drag and drop the files that Antigravity gave me into the file manager. And right there, as you can see, the website is now available for me to launch. I'm going to be able to utilize it. I'm going to be able to give it to my clients, my customers, whatever I'm trying to do with it. I'm going to be able to start using it straight away. But yeah, guys, those are the key things that I wanted to show you in today's video. I've got another video coming out real soon where I'm going to expand on some other ways that you can capitalize from building these simple web apps and how you can get traffic to them, how you can monetize them, and just what you need to know as a complete beginner. So be sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification so that you don't miss that video. Press the like button if you like this type of content. Let me know down below if you got any questions. I'm trying my best to respond back to all the comments down below. So if you got any questions, just let me know. And if you also want to watch another YouTube video that I made not too long ago, well, in this video, I'm going to be able to spend a little bit more time talking about digital products in 2026, what's happening, the trends, and all of the things that you need to be aware of. You're going to be able to watch that by clicking the link right there. Check that out straight after this, because that video has helped out countless people. And I'm sure if you're able to watch it from start to finish, it's also going to help you out as well. But as always, guys, I'm going to catch you on that next video. Make sure you stay safe out there. Peace.